I don't know why, but every time I, get everything set up, I just feel very crooked. Like, I always think my DSLR is like crooked, and I try everything to shake that feeling, but I don't know, it's just very... a bit too far back. Today, I'm going to do a little one-on-one video on the Elongated Man. I've been loving him on the Flash. Hartley Sawyer's been killing it, and to celebrate him becoming an Elongated Man on the show, I'm going to do a one-on-one today. I do realize I should have done this last week to correspond with the episode last Tuesday instead of doing Cloak and Dagger. So let's all agree that what's done is done. He has a very strange backstory and comic history, and I mean stranger than Doctor Strange. He would grow up in Nebraska, and he would be fascinated with fame and fortune. He would seek getting attention from other people. He would become fascinated with India rubber men, which I guess are these... I don't even know what they were. I didn't want to Google it because I was afraid of what I was gonna see. But he became fascinated in how these individuals got their abilities to stretch their bodies in all these weird sort of ways. He would come to find out that they would drink this weird carbonated drink that's made from a fruit from the Yucatan, and it would let them bend and do all the stuff to their bodies. He would get his hand on one of the fruits, which is called a ginkgo, and he would do all this stuff with it, and bang bang skeet skeet, he is now able to stretch and contort his body in all these weird shapes. But there was a catch. He had to keep drinking this carbonated beverage to be able to keep doing what he can do with his body. So pretty much saying he had to drink a soda every couple days just to be able to have his powers. Sounds awesome. He would move to Central City, take up a costume, and become the Elongated Man. He would also meet Barry Allen, the Flash currently, and they would become best friends, and Ralph would even become a really good police detective, even though he had very little training. He would eventually meet and marry Sue Dearborn, and they would go on a world tour solving mysteries wherever they went. So pretty much Scooby-Doo. Ralph and his wife would eventually settle down after Ralph would take up membership in the Justice League. Let me tell you guys, he has a very interesting comic book history. I mean, he took part in several incarnations of Justice League, like Justice League International and all these different types. His wife would be murdered by Ray Palmer's wife, and then he would get all depressed, and he would eventually join this cult that was trying to revive Superboy in hopes of reviving his wife, but that would fail. I actually read somewhere that like they used like one of those like straw voodoo dolls to do something with her, and he thought it didn't work, but then the doll like crawled to him while it was on fire and like said his name, then died. So that was really deep. He will then give up his powers, go into hiding, take back his powers, do a whole lot of magical tasks that's even thinking about gives me a headache, and then he reunites with his ghost wife. And to be clear, it's Sue, but she's a ghost now. So, talk about a very strange comic book history. I am honestly afraid to learn about what happened to Plastic Man, or even Howard the Duck. I mean, I thought Ralph would not have had this much of a weird comic book run, but I was wrong. Anyways, that is going to do it for today. I don't know what else I had planned this week. I do have a loot crate, but judging by my last one, I didn't really get a lot of views, so I don't know. I did cancel the membership, but I guess I canceled it too late, so this is probably my last one I'm getting. Hopefully, because I took a massive hit in my bank account because my Xbox Live has been charging me automatically. So that's been 60 bucks I'm never going to get back. But anyways, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later on this week. Yes, I still dab.